Hey, I got a great video today on speed control. The on the water footage you're going to see, I actually filmed about 3 weeks ago when I was at Braidwood Lake. And when I was out there fishing, first 45 minutes I was out there, I didn't catch anything. And then I gunned it and made a turn, and bam, I had a catfish hit on me. And that's when it dawned on me that these fish wanted a really fast speed control. So I cranked it up, and I was going on average about 6 miles an hour, as fast as 6.5 miles an hour to catch these fish. And I filmed it, or I thought I filmed it, and I got home, uploaded the memory card. The memory card was full, and it ran out about 10 minutes prior to me catching the fish. And I just found out today, just now, 3 weeks later, that it filmed on its internal memory in the camera, which I didn't even know it had it. And I discovered it today. So I got the footage back, and I had originally filmed an intro, or a wrap-up, while I was on the water. But I erased it since the footage I thought originally didn't record. But anyway, I'm going to demonstrate, before you see the footage here, speed control. You're going to see me catching these fish going 6 to 6.5 miles an hour. But I thought, you know what? I'm on a treadmill here, and I'm going to do a demonstration on speed control so you can sort of visualize what that speed is. Now everyone knows I'm going to demonstrate all these different speed controls right now on the treadmill. 0 speed is what we got right now. This is dead, stopped. This is the slowest you can go, obviously. This would be, like a 0 speed control if you're fishing dead bait, basically. Now I'm going to bump it up to half mile an hour. And this is the slowest I can go on the treadmill, is half mile an hour. Now this would be comparable to just drifting across the big bar, presenting your lures that way, or making a cast and just giving a little pop, 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 pop. So this is speed control at half mile an hour. Now I'm going to bump it up to 1 mile an hour. Now 1 mile an hour is what I would use at Lake Erie when we're out there fishing with crawler harnesses and we want a slow speed control. This is 1 mile an hour, and this is about the slowest that we can go with crawler harnesses, or the preferred speed with a crawler harness. And I would use a crawler harness out there with the electric trolling motor for a slow speed, like I say, at Lake Erie. And this is 1 mile an hour. This is what I would use for a crawler harness, from about 1 to about the most 1.5. This is 1.5 miles an hour. Now if I want a faster speed control in the water than 1.5 miles, I start trolling a crankbait. Now I'll go to 2. Now I'm at 2 miles an hour, and this is about the minimum speed you also need for a spoon plug. Anything slower than 2 miles an hour to spoon plug, it's just not fast enough, unless you're bumping the bottom. But I'm running a crankbait and a spoon plug at around 2 miles an hour. Let me bump it up to 3 now. Now I'm at 3 miles an hour. And I would say this is about an average trolling speed for a crankbait, 3 to 3.5. Let me bump it up to 3.5. Now I would say my summertime speed, when I'm trolling crankbaits, I'm going around 3.5 to 4 miles an hour. Let me pump in 4 here. Right now I'm at 4 miles an hour, and this is almost like I'm jogging now. But here's my 4 mile an hour speed that I'm demonstrating, that I've been using for faster speed for some crankbaits. Now anything over 4 miles an hour, almost every crankbait you have in your tackle box, it's going to be too fast. It's not going to run right. The only lure that's going to really work for you over 4 miles an hour is going to be a spoon plug. Now I was catching these catfish, you're going to see in the video, I was going 6 to 6.5 miles an hour. Now I'm only going 4 right now, so let me bump it up to 5. Alright, this is 5 miles an hour. This is pretty fast speed out there. Like I said, the only lure that's going to give you this kind of speed control is going to be the spoon plug. And I was catching these fish at 6. Alright, I just sped it up to 6 miles an hour now. This is the speed you're going to see me on the water that I and I was using 6 miles an hour. Actually, even a little bit faster, 6.5. All right, that's 6.5. All right. That was 6.5 miles an hour. Demonstration on the different speed controls we have. So a lot of fishermen that aren't familiar with fast speed control, that I've taken out fishing before, they never caught a fish going faster than 2.5, 3 miles an hour. You get them out there and you're catching fish at 4, 5, 6. You know, their eyes pop out. They're like, holy cow. But that was 6.5 miles an hour on the treadmill. And that's how fast our lure's going. Sometimes that's what it takes to get these fish to strike. So here's the video of Braidwood Lake. I think the first fish I caught going really fast was a largemouth bass. Then I had 2 catfish. And the last one you see in the video, I caught it when I was on a turn. And it was a super fast turn. I put the camera behind me thinking that you'd be able to see the speed on the depth finder track plotter, but you can't see it. But that's why I had the camera set up behind me. But you can sort of see in the picture that there's a pretty good wake that I was making. But I hope that helps illustrate speed control. And check out these fish I caught going around 6 to 6.5 miles an hour. Thanks for watching. That had to be about at least 5.5 to 6.5 miles an hour. Oh, and it's a largemouth. Oh, I thought it was going to be a catfish, but it was largemouth bass. I can see it jumping back there. Well, that's speed control. You got to go really fast sometimes. They want a really fast speed. There we are. You can see that. It's about 5.5, 6 miles an hour, and that bass just crushed that spoon plug. You got the belly hook. That means that guy wanted it at that speed. There we go. Oh, who's just crushing it? It just crushed it. That had to be 6 miles an hour. Oh, did it come off? Oh, he's still on there. That's the speed control. That fish just hammered it. Oh yeah. Nice cat, I think. Nice cat. Might have an activity period going now. Oh yeah, this is a nice one. There you go. You can see he just clobbered at. He got the belly hook in his mouth as well too. That is speed control. And the only way you're going to get that speed control is with a Buck Perry spoon plug. What other lure can you use that can control his depth regardless of speed and maximum speed? Only lure out there is a spoon plug. And look at that catfish. He just slammed it. Just slammed it. I can't even get the hook out. Yeah, I must have been going close to 6 miles an hour on that pass there. There we go.
one hit me on the turn over there. It's that fast speed and that increase in speed, that change in speed, that will also get these fish. I zipped that turn really quick there, and it was that change of speed that this fish just slammed it. So, the cat is coming in. Boy, I tell you, these fish are really getting aggressive now. And when they're aggressive like that, they want that fast speed. That's all that thing was chasing him. Yeah, spoon plug right there. Another nice catfish box.